Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. Welcome to all of my friends and bennies. I'm just saying show.
What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Tennille, and I am here, and it is time for I'm Just Saying Live yet again. And you know good and well that we always believe in powerful conversations that connect and inspire. So, without further ado, let me introduce my guys. I got my fellas here with me, especially my partner for life, Mr. Call Me Ant. What's up?
Goody, I can't see myself.
How you been doing?
What's up, people?
How you been doing?
There I go. Hey, y'all. What's up?
Lord Jesus. And I also have my boy, Coach Tuck.
What's good? What's good?
Tucker, how's it been going?
Yeah, it's been good. Life's been great. You know what I'm saying? I can't complain. You know,
That's good. That's good. As you can see, y'all, we're outside. This is one of the things about us being alive, if you will. There's always something going on in our lives. Colton and Corbin had a track meet today, so you know we weren't gonna miss it. So we are here sitting live. I almost said courtside since March Madness is going on. We'll definitely be talking about that later. But right now we trackside, okay? So if y'all hear a little noise in the background, it is what it is. You know we're parents first, and we love those who are out there supporting their kids too. Okay? That
Sure.
part. Now, let's get this show on the road. Now, y'all know we normally start off with our cocktail, right? I forgot to pre-record the cocktail mixer. Okay. I did purchase the ingredients, but today's drink was going to be a White Russian, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all know I love White Russians.
that was good.
Anything that's a little bit dark, okay? Let's just say that. So all you need are ice cubes. You need some Kahlua. You need some vodka, a little bit of espresso or some regular coffee will do. And you need some milk, okay? Or some heavy whipping cream, kind of like milk. That might get too thick. It's going to give it a different consistency. That part. Okay.
The milk is optional, though. The milk is kind of optional.
It is. It's optional, but that's what if you want to make an authentic one, you need milk, but you don't need heavy whipping cream.
Yeah,
Milk,
yeah.
coffee, and whipping cream.
Some people put milk in their coffee anyway. That's what do you think half and half is?
I thought this was a drink. You just putting all this on that alcoholic.
Yeah, it's
An alcoholic beverage.
yes.
It normally has a sweet flavor, and you can also do a turn that I like to do sometimes, which is add a little bit of Hershey's chocolate syrup. It is so good.
Oh, that's too much.
Oh yes,
That's
it's
too
so
much
good.
for
It's
that.
like having an espresso martini.
Sound like you got a downer and all over the place.
You doing
Why
the
you
most.
say that?
Huh?
Why
You
say
got
that?
coffee. Coffee is like it's an upper, right? And then you got the alcohol. The alcohol is what, a downer, upper? What is
This is why he's not a drinker. Y'all saw what happened to him. Y'all saw what happened to him week before last. Okay, that part.
it? They don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, they do. They remember the show. You were cutting up. We went back and re-looked at the show. It was hilarious.
Ooh,
Hey, you could tell from the beginning of the show to about toward the middle of when it switched, when he got turned on. You know what I'm saying? You can tell you can see the switch happen.
shaking the glass.
Y'all know we like to catch up to Houston, and here are some of our upcoming events that we'd like to share with you guys as well. Let's get to it. Saving Black Men's Lives. Now, let me tell you about this group, the African Americans. What is the name of their health? Oh shoot, I'm gonna have to look it up on Instagram. I'm so sorry, y'all. They are having a health fair for African American men to come out on Saturday, April the 26th, okay, at the University of Houston. I'm gonna make sure that my guys are there and in the building so that they can get all these free screenings that are gonna be going on. They are gonna have tons of vendors. They're gonna have food. They're gonna have fun, and I just can't wait for the city to turn up for something that's positive, just like this, for the African American males to get themselves checked out.
Is it the African American Male Wellness Academy?
It
Black Men's Wellness
is
Day
Black men. Okay.
at the U of H.
University of Houston. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so please make sure that your guys are out there as well. I don't know if women are included in this event, but I'm going to definitely try to sneak my way in there, and I'll be my guys' camera girl, so y'all can see what all went on, just in case you couldn't make it this year and you want to support them on next year. What? I'm going. Hey y'all, hey, we got somebody already telling us, hey Tucker, look at that.
What's going on? What's up,
Tucker get
Sunday?
all the shout outs.
You married, they can't shout you
They
out
can
even
shout
if
me out.
even if they wanted to. They trying to be respectful. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, that there's also the birthday brunch going to be going on for fruits of her labor. Ladies and gentlemen, we talked about this one briefly on next week. You can make your own Kendra Scott jewelry. That's one of the things that I feel like was really important about this.
Making
Yeah.
Yes,
made out of gold.
ladies love making jewelry.
Yes, yes. And check out the video we had.
Also, you got to remember this one, Tennille Thomas Day celebration. I'm Tennille Thomas, just in case you forgot. We're going to celebrate by doing our annual family fun run and donation drive. We are trying to raise 1,000 pairs of undies for kids living in crisis. You going to be there?
Mm-hmm.
You going to be there, Tucker?
In my drawers.
Okay. Your kids going to be there?
I ain't count.
Yes.
We're raising
Yes.
awareness. You can wear undies. You can wear a costume. You can wear a matching T-shirt with your family. We just want to get your faces out there so we can bring awareness to undergarment insecurity and help eradicate it. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we will be having an after party after that. Just in case y'all want to know, y'all better hit me up for the details.
D-Ray on that?
Huh?
D-Ray on that?
D-Ray's not on here yet, I don't think.
I'm telling you, make sure I tell you, no Speedos, D-Ray.
He better not come in the doggos. I would just be dying laughing. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you do know you need to stick around because we have some very special guests coming on today. They are going to be talking about their documentary that is up on YouTube. It's been about a month now, so we're going to see how their success has gone so far. But I cannot wait to hear their inspirational story about how they reconnected. But before we get to that, Tucker, you know we need to talk a little news. I know that you wanted to talk about Trump and his tariffs, but let's talk about his success so far or the lack thereof. Let's roll. What did you want to say, or what specific tariff did you want to talk about?
Well, nothing specific. I just wanted to talk about how everybody's like making this big fuss about it. About how it's going to raise inflation and raise prices and things like that. And you got to look at the overall goal of it. Over the last, 20, 30 years, a lot of manufacturing jobs have been outsourced overseas, right? So a lot of things have went global.
Let's say this as well. You're talking about inflation. You're talking about the loss of jobs, if you will. I don't think a lot of it has been outsourced at this point. I think a lot of companies are scared because of the fact of inflation, and they're cutting back on the amount of staff that they have, not only in factories like you're talking about, but mom and pop shops, several restaurants and things of this nature are doing the same.
Well, I think that's market. But I think businesses are cutting back because people are spending less. People don't have the money to spend because things are costing more. The credit card debt has went back up. The savings that people had over the pandemic are gone basically. And so, you go, people don't need, we're saving that with a 4% rate, overall. So, but my point is the point of the tariffs is to encourage manufacturers to come back and make products in America, to bring back jobs. That way it would increase the GDP. So everything's been outsourced, and America's GDP has been basically wrapped up in assets and asset prices. So those asset prices have went up, which has contributed to the GDP, but it's really not the real GDP. We're not really producing anything anymore as a country.
I'm sure that everybody knew that there was going to be a transition period in there in between shutting things down, if you will, and stopping things. So many things coming from overseas. There had to be a transition period. Period. If somebody's trying to correct something like that. You got anything to say about this?
Y'all talking about the layoffs, the cutbacks. You say people can't afford to pay them right now. Like you said, everything has increased.
So do you consider that a success or a failure so far at this point?
To me, it's both. It depends, because COVID showed us that we don't have to go into the office to work. A lot of people working from home, and a lot of these big companies saving money because they don't no electrical bill, no water bill. They don't even need a building anymore.
Well,
So
here they're trying to move people back into the buildings or turn them into what we would consider affordable housing.
Well,
That takes transition time as well. Did we put ourselves in a situation to where we are in a lull, and it's going to be hard for a lot of people to bounce back?
I think that we were going down a different path with the last administration. Now we're trying to turn it, right? We're in the ship. We're kind of turning. We're making that slow turn,
Mhm.
and during that turn, we're going to have some pain. Like there's going to be a point of there has to be, I don't know, a recession, so to speak, but there has to be some kind of pullback because things have been so inflated, and there's been this big bubble with a lot of things. So, especially with asset prices, and so there's going to be some pain, just because it's so you going from one extreme to the other. You know what I mean? You're going from one administration.
Let's talk about Florida and their growing pains with a lot of these things that are going on. They are trying to crack down on employers who are hiring undocumented immigrants. Okay. So their fix, if you will, is to lower the age that people can work to 14 years old. How do you feel about that? They're going to loosen the labor laws on children.
what type of job would they be doing?
It doesn't matter if it's an overnight shift, they can get it.
I'm saying, but doing what?
You never know.
Oh.
Once you decrease the age, that's every job.
I think that's gonna play a major factor, and like what type of jobs are like McDonald's, fast food restaurant, something like that. 14. I don't see it being too bad.
Why you say that? They're frying in grease. They could burn anybody
They
or
14.
themselves.
I don't think that's too young.
But I
But
don't.
they-
Yeah, you wouldn't have a 14-year-old though on the fryer. Like they'll be either
Cash register cleaning up.
It has
greeter,
happened. Someone has
greeter
been
or
caught
something.
at the McDonald's having a little young kid working the overnight shift on the fryer.
Nah.
And like I said, it all depends on what type of job they'll be doing. But at the same time, it was stated earlier,
But
everybody's trying to save money and make money.
Okay,
it's gonna be robots working at McDonald's about 5 years anyway, so we ain't gotta worry about that.
that's why they put the thing out there for us to order ourselves out front.
Yes.
We'll
All
bring that
right.
to you in a minute.
Okay, let's also talk about Amazon real quick. Y'all know I like to run through these news topics. I find the ones that I feel are most
Amazon.
interesting. I normally like
Get
to
it.
do top 5. They have rolled out car sales service. Would you buy a car off of Amazon?
You can always return it. Because
You don't know. That's what
Hey,
they want to
hey.
know. Can you return it at the Whole Foods?
Is it the same return policy?
Can you return it? Can you return it at Kohl's?
Can I get it on Prime?
And they've got Hyundais on there. Get you a Hyundai Santa Fe real quick on YouTube,
Ooh.
delivered to your door.
Because Amazon has a
I'm
great return
just saying,
policy.
Well, it's different. So if they're partnering with a manufacturer though, that's different than
Okay.
just selling, like used cars like CarMax or something. You know what I mean?
Well, this will be something to see.
Yeah.
Amazon said they're not missing no
I
money.
figured y'all hadn't heard that one before.
No.
Milwaukee
Amazon's
Bucks.
spreading their wings everywhere. They trying to get in everything.
Yes.
Okay, let's talk about a little sports. Milwaukee Bucks guard was sidelined. Damian Lillard. Do we care?
Oh,
Do we care?
I mean, you kind of care
yeah.
He's hurt. He's hurt.
because you
He has a
because you feel
condition. He has a condition, a blood condition where he gets clots. I can't remember.
His health comes first.
Thrombosis.
yeah,
So
he has to get that cleared up, man. I wish him the best.
So he's gonna be probably announcing or doing something else soon because I don't know if that there's a comeback from that because I think that has to do with your veins, and so I think that's a situation with a lot of sports people that you most likely can heal from but not completely recover. It probably comes back.
Yeah.
All righty, I'm going to keep pushing forward one more before we do our special guest. Do you want to talk about the disease or do you want to talk about some DOT stuff?
I love DOT. What they talking about?
Okay, y'all know we're a transportation family over here, so we have a hot shot delivery company. So it's really important that in Arkansas, a driver got pulled over and asked to read and write in English.
That's some DOT bull crap.
Listen, so the driver assumed that he was getting tested to find out whether or not he was Spanish, if you will, so that they could deport him. So they have a new rule where they can find companies that are owned and are operating
Let's go, Corbin!
with employees that don't, they're illegal, if you will. Let's say that, just for lack of a better term. If they have illegal employees, you can be fined for $5,000 for not being able to complete this English writing test, and the company can be fined up to $10,000 for hiring people who are illegals.
And this is in Arkansas.
That's in Arkansas. They criminalized non-citizen drivers working in the state of Arkansas.
Well,
Be careful out there, ladies and gentlemen, because I think that there are a lot of people who are citizens that still have broken English, if you will. And so they can take your license and everything. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? It is time for us to get down to the nitty gritty. We have our very, very special guest. No, we're going to talk about that after our guest. Our very special guest here in the studio with us. I'm going to let them introduce themselves and tell what they do in their normal lives right now. Welcome to I'm Just Saying Live.
Hey, how you doing? Thanks for having us.
There with me.
So I'll let you go first, brother.
Yeah, my name is Gabe Fogleman, and I'm the one who kind of put all the reconnected stuff together. Right now, I'm just doing some freelance photography and video on the side. So yeah, that's what I'm
okay.
Doing.
That means he needs all the work he can get. How about that?
Right. Amen.
All righty. Introduce yourself.
All right, so myself, I'm Chip Baker. I'm a fourth generation educator, teacher, former coach. Blessed and fortunate to be raised by some great people, as well as be around some good people to learn and grow with. I'm in my 26. I have a YouTube channel I started and podcast that I started about 9 years ago, The Success Chronicle, and I'm an author as well. So truly grateful to be here with y'all. Thanks again for having us.
All righty. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are here because we are trying to find out the information behind Reconnected, which is an inspirational story about their lives. So, you guys, tell us how you first met.
Not all at once.
You go ahead, bro.
Okay, so way back 20 plus years ago, I was a junior high student. Going into junior high and got involved in football, and that's where we met. Yeah, so we met way back in junior high, and it's pretty cool. So after when I got to high school, I moved away. I haven't seen him in 20 plus years.
Well, let me go back. I was his coach.
Yes.
We weren't classmates. Let's clear that up. I don't know if you can tell.
So one of the things that I thought was really special was, we just recently saw that a coach had pulled a girl basketball player by the hair. He was the complete opposite type of coach. He said that this man poured into his spirit, if you will, in a sense, and gave him the notion that he could go after anything that he wanted. So that was one of the things that was really powerful about this connection between these two, is that this was one of those, I've had those coaches that ride you about everything to where you feeling broken when you go home. Your mama got to feed you ice cream to get you back on your feet, those types of situations. But their relationship was completely different from that. So that was one of the things that I felt like we needed to share.
Yes, for sure.
He was an uplifter. Have you had a type of coach like that?
Teacher, not coach.
Yeah.
Teachers have a bad habit of this as well. They don't realize the effect that they have on children at such an early and impressionable time in their lives, just being negative, probably because they going through something.
Right.
Okay.
No,
All right. Let's keep going with this story and why it was inspirational, y'all relinking.
You want to carry it on?
I'll pick it up, man. Let's go. So basically, we hadn't seen one another in some years, like he said. Once he went to high school, he moved off. I mean, lots of years passed. He moved to New York and did some things and came back and was working. And here at our church, we go to the Ark Church here in Conroe, Texas. I teach a leadership class, and he saw that I taught the class. He saw my name there, so he started coming. And the first day I get there, I show up, and he's early in the room, right? First one in the room. I'm like, man, I'm the teacher. I'm supposed to be early. Who is this, right? So I get in there, and he comes up to me, he introduces himself, and I see like, man, this guy looks familiar, right? And so then, like, oh yeah, Gabe, pretty boy, because I gave all my guys nicknames, right? Pretty boy. So we just, just kind of reconnected, and it's beautiful because, man, I don't think we both even knew how much we needed each other at the time. And so it's been a blessing for me. I can only speak for me. It's been a blessing for me to have reconnected with him and with some of the things that he's been able to help me with on this journey.
Okay, well, say you guys were, reconnecting and you needed each other. You didn't realize it. What were some of the things that you kind of were able to kind of reciprocate toward each other that you needed?
Yeah. So on my end, so I've been in ministry, full-time ministry for like the last 4 to 5 years. And so I'm coming out of a kind of a little disorganized organization. And so I left last year kind of a wounded animal. And what's been cool is, when I saw Coach on the rundown, I guess, for him teaching, he was a life giver back in the day, back in junior high. And, that was something that I needed. And, just some of the trips that we've been able to go on. And that's been the biggest thing for me, is just basically rehabbing me as a human, just being around good people and that are going to like pour into you and just speak life into you when if he didn't know what I had going on, I didn't know what all he had going on. But the fact that we could just
tell us about some of those conversations at that time when you reconnected? Did you just kind of run down the list of, oh, this has happened and this has happened? Can you tell us about some of that story in between, like what you went through before you guys reconnected?
You want the juicy stuff?
I do. That's what I'm waiting on.
There wasn't a lot. Yeah. This is what I love. This is what I love about just rehab. I don't know what y'all's background is, but what I love about the story of Jesus is that Jesus came along and he didn't just go and specifically try to find out all their dirt and try to rehab them from there. But Jesus was with his disciples and the people, and he just lived with them. He walked with them, and he just cared for them as individual people.
Oh, it was dirty. Okay. That's fine. I didn't know how dirty it was, but you're letting me know at this point right now that it was dirty. Okay, so we're gonna move on from that. I'm gonna let you make it today. I'm glad that you guys were able to reconnect. Do you feel like his presence in your life led you more into that mode of wanting to teach other people, I guess, the lessons that he brought into your life? Is that what made you kind of want to get back into the church, or had you already done that prior to reconnecting with him?
That's you.
Are they frozen?
Get back in the church. Make you want to pour into others.
Oh yeah, I knew that I needed to be in church, and I knew I needed to be around good people. And the fact that I knew him, I mean, he never pulled my hair. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Go ahead.
I think they have.
Y'all there?
Yes. Can you hear us?
Yeah.
There you are.
Say, go ahead.
Yeah. Can y'all hear us? Okay. Yeah, I knew I needed to be in church, and just because of our history, I knew the kind of guy that he was. So I just knew that I needed to like be in the room. That's the biggest thing, is just be in the room, regardless of how I felt about it, and I just knew that the rehab would come. So that's my thing. Is I just love to serve, and I love to be with good people and help them win. And I need somebody to help me win. So
And the beauty of that too is, him being in the room.
We definitely
he
love a
was saying,
winner. Okay. What were you saying?
Yeah, and the beauty of it is, like, he was searching for that. He was searching for the one thing, and I didn't know that I needed someone in my life that had all the talents and abilities that he has. And so, like, I have a YouTube channel, podcast. Man, he's a beast with the camera, video, social media, setting things up, and I didn't know any of that. And so, like, as we got to hear about each other's journeys, we were able to see, oh yeah, well, man, you can help me with that, or how about this? And so it's been a blessing for sure.
That's what's up.
Well, everybody, I want you guys to make sure. Oh, please tell us where they can follow you guys on social media and how they can see this documentary so that they can get the skinny. Oh, you had a question.
The dirt.
You want to ask your question first?
You want to tell them yours first?
Yeah, but
I have to keep freezing. You hear me?
It's okay. Just ask your question now.
They can't hear me.
They hear you.
We're with
They have
you.
a delay.
yeah, we're here.
Oh,
I can hear you.
Ask your
We
question.
got you.
so when y'all reconnected and linked back up, how did you know that this is the individual that, hey, he's good for me, I'm good for him, and we can make a lot of things happen, accomplish a lot of great things? How did you know that he was the one God said, this is your best friend that's going to help you get through things, and vice versa?
Oh, that's good.
That's really good.
I'll speak for myself first, and I'll let him tell his side. I think for me, I think it was just kind of ordained. Like, I had no clue his background and all of those things that he had done, right? And so as after talking, we figured out, oh man, you've done that. Oh wow, you've done that. You're doing that. And so we just kind of hit it off and kind of saw where our paths, met and how we were reconnected. And man, it's been cool. But I'll let him talk on that if you don't mind.
Yeah, I didn't know. I remembered him from my past, and it was something familiar. So for me, it was kind of easy to go back to. I think the last time that I saw him, he was making me do log rolls down the field. I guess that was good for me. But I didn't know. But he had invited me to a leadership thing that he had going on, and I was like, oh well, I do video and photography. I said, you need help? And really, that's really just it. It's just kind of like this godly coincidence. So yeah, it's
For
great.
anybody out there who's looking, I need help too. we wouldn't be out here like this at the track meet if if somebody was here to record me. So I always need help, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely know that you can come out anytime you like. Okay. We're glad to hear that you guys connected
And get reconnected.
Is reconnected. So sorry, reconnected, and that you are doing great. And I hope that it's successful. I hope that a lot of it involves children getting back together as well. And I also like your success chronicles, because I think we don't highlight those around us. Even the small wins are big wins when it comes to community and serving God, if you will. So I'm really proud of you guys for doing that. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you go check out Reconnected. I know that they have a time-sensitive situation going on, so we're going to let you guys go. We want to thank y'all so much for coming on I'm Just Saying Live today.
Appreciate y'all for having us, man.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, thank y'all so much for having me. Truly appreciate it. Yeah.
Keep doing what you do.
I have to pull up to the art.
Yeah,
It's not
thank you.
too far from the house. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you enjoyed that conversation, and I want you to go and make sure that you watch Reconnected. Okay, now that was Mr. Chip Baker and Fogleman. Is that how you pronounce his last name? I think you pronounce it Fogleman. I might say it wrong. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen. But I definitely want you guys to go and check that out. Anyway, we're going to move on. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a special little tribute. I know I accidentally popped this up later. You know that we lost legendary boxer George Foreman. Anthony put together something that he wanted us to see in regards to George Foreman and how he wanted to be remembered. So we're going to get to it right now. Do you got any special stories about George Foreman?
He was a great man out of Fifth Ward, Texas.
How about you, Tucker? Any special stories? Did you ever meet him in person or anything like that?
I never met him, but I always admired him. He was always he gave off a good, aura, personality. He was always positive. Like a gentle giant. That's the kind of or feel I got from him. So definitely we miss, man. Rest in peace.
Reverend Foreman.
So
Yeah.
I have a very special story that I think is funny. They gave me my first job as a ring girl at one of the matches that he put on here in Houston for like the up and coming fighters. So I thought that was really cool.
Oh Lord. So you had the little skimp outfit you was up there.
And did and got my little money and went right on. Okay. And walked right around that thing in my heels. And I thought I was cute. Did. Okay. Got my little money.
Oh
So
man.
that's my special George Foreman story. I had my Mayor Turner story, and now that's my George Foreman story. This boy gave his stank ass. We just finished talking about the Lord, boy. You can't be putting that on one now.
She was doing the South Dallas drop.
For real.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So here's George Foreman and his take on how he'd like to be remembered. Now, mind you, this was much younger, but we're gonna watch it right now. Oh, sorry, Tucker. Go ahead.
That I was a good boxer and that I did fight some of the top contenders and that I did fight for the championship of the world and won it fair and square. If I can be remembered and have my name called in the same fashion as, like I said, Jack Dempsey, Muhammad Ali, and Joe Frazier, I'll be a happy man. I'll be pretty content with it. I don't want to be remembered as the greatest at all. I just want to be remembered as a good boxer.
All right. They put some stats there for you. He did an amazing thing. He lived a long legacy. He has tons of children. I always think that's
George
good
and
for a man
Georgetta.
that he could take. He took care of them. What difference would it make?
That
A
was
lot of
funny.
Georges.
Name them what you want. They yours, and you feeding them. Name them what you want.
He said his legacy is gonna live on.
It's gonna
So
live
y'all
on.
gonna remember me. Yeah, definitely.
He put his face on all of them too, baby, because they look like they daddy. They their daddy's sons and daughters.
Even the girls.
Oh man.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna move on past that. I'm gonna let these kiddos run past me, and we're gonna move on to our
I'm
affirmation.
gonna give another sports announcement. Breaking news.
What breaking news, Big? Hold on. What you gotta say?
Dory
Oh God.
Intermediate, where Colton Ray Thomas and Corbin Ray Thomas has advanced in the 4x1 and the 4x2.
We moving forward, y'all. We made it.
We're going to district.
That's what we
We're
doing.
going to district. Then we're going to regional.
Oh, okay. All right. That's
And
what
they
we're doing.
put- they
This
put-
is zone, I think.
Yeah, this is zone. And the coach did what we said. They put Corbin on last leg in the 4x2, and
Woo!
he tore that tail up, second place.
All right.
But we still going. Claire is fast.
I know.
Dang.
You're not supposed to say that on. And your baby's gonna heal. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move into our affirmation for today, and I want to see what my fellas think about this. Give freely of yourself always to your family, your friends, your community, and your country. The world will pay you back many times over. Sandra Day O'Connor. How we feel about this?
I don't feel that ladder.
The country.
Mm-hmm.
Why? You give yourself to your country every day. You pay your taxes.
Facts.
You already doing
That's
it.
not willing, so no.
He don't want to give them nothing.
That's not willing.
Okay.
My family, my immediate family, then my family, church, and all that. Yeah, that's cool.
I felt like this kind of went along with our guest topic from today. He was just doing what he does best, which is be a teacher, be a,
Yep.
yes. And it wound up paying off for him in the long run because this young man came back around, is helping him do his thing, if you will. Me, we know I feel like sometimes too, you can give too much of yourself. That's the only thing I had to say about this. You can give too much of yourself to the wrong pieces.
Wrong people.
Wrong pieces,
Well,
people, places, things,
They suck you dry.
all of the above, if you will.
They leeches.
yeah, you got to have some boundaries within yourself, right? I think this is more so towards you know being a servant, having kind of a servant mentality, you know, being able to kind of be a glue person, having that kind of that nurturing mentality. That's why I kind of think this is kind of leaning, the sentiment of it. Of course, you know, I'm not better to overuse myself to anybody, so that ain't
Right.
that.
Not that far.
Yeah,
But there are people like me out there who care so much that sometimes people take advantage of that, and you got to learn how to say no. So, in a sense, when it comes to this, I do believe wholeheartedly that you should give of yourself to receive good things, karma wise. But do I feel like you need to give complete?
No.
No, you can't do that. You can't put other things ahead of yourself at all times. That's impossible. That's
nah,
not gonna do right. Okay. We're gonna keep pushing because it's almost time for Tennille's touchy subjects. And I know y'all can't wait for that because Tennille's touchy subject today is real touchy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the real take. This week is not a movie, okay? I found this on Netflix. It's called Women of the Night. There's some sexy ladies on here. There's some just okay ladies on here. Y'all know that I love a little foreign flick, okay? I don't care if they speak in English or not on my movies, okay? I'm one of those types of people. The movie, the show, let me say that it is a series, is good. There's a lot of drama going on, lots of family drama. I'm gonna just give you the main character, how she started in the business that she's in. She was trafficked by her mother, if you will. So you need to see it. She's trying to heal herself and trying to deal with the people all around her at the same time while she's being pulled back into the business.
mm,
Okay, definitely go check out Women of the Night. Okay. Up next, Tucker, you are going to have to read this because it is tiny. Okay, it's tiny.
I got
From my side, ladies and gentlemen, our word for today is petty.
petty.
Okay, our word for today that goes with our topic is petty. Do you know petty people?
Petty, petty.
I know some petty betties. Do you know petty betties?
Bunch of.
Facts.
Okay, so Tucker, I want you to read this. Now you got to read it in its entirety because things gonna get petty in this touchy subject.
All right, I got you. I got you. All right, petty. Of little importance, trivial. You know, if someone is described as petty, it means they are unduly concerned with trivial matters, often in a small-minded or spiteful way, focused on minor issues or mistakes. Here's a more detailed explanation. Undue concern for trivial matters. A petty person gets overly bothered by things that are not important or significant. Small mindedness. They tend to focus on minor details and issues rather than seeing the bigger picture. Spitefulness. Petty behavior and can also be characterized by a desire to hurt or annoy others, even over minor things.
Now I had to get real specific with this definition because a lot of people who are petty think that they're smart. Okay. But it says you are what? What are my main ones? It says that
Minor things.
Small mindedness tend to focus
small
on minor
minded.
details.
Right. Keep going, Tucker. Small.
Spitefulness,
You're spiteful.
and your undue concern for trivial matters.
That part. Now let's get into this touchy subject because I think everybody has no choice but to agree that this is a good definition for petty. You think so? I put as much of it in there as I could. What you think, Tucker?
I believe so.
I think a lot of people claiming petty, and they don't realize just how petty they are. It says I'm petty because Tucker gets on my nerves. You know what, David? He don't care. How about that?
I give zero. I give zero.
He does not care. Let me pull it up. This is it, right? Oh, that's not it. All right, are you ready? Okay. Where is it? Touchy. Sorry. Okay. Dear Tennille, I recently accused my best friend of not being in love with her husband, and she admitted to me that she got married because her level of petty surpasses most others. During their relationship, her boyfriend at the time cheated on her prior to their nuptials. She married him as payback. At the time of the infidelity, she says she was madly in love with him, but clearly they were not on the same page. Here's the issue. The husband often confides in me, asking how he can make things better and works hard to prove to his wife that he loves her and only her. I feel bad for him as she has no remorse for her actions. My friend knows how close we are. I threatened to tell him about her true feelings, and now my friend is mad and he is no longer allowed to have contact with me. How can I resolve this issue to get my friends back?
They married. That's dead. You're not getting them back. They're gonna be together.
They gonna be together?
They're gonna be together without her. Because one gonna be saying she lied. She lied. I love you. You my everything.
You my everything. So she's been lying the entire time she's been together. She decided to marry the man so nobody else could have him and just be petty.
Well, why is the best friend telling their business anyway?
Well, the best friend is talking to them and she's seeing that the best friend is doing whatever she wants to. And this man is saying he's upset all the time. He's trying to make her happy. And it seems that nothing's working.
She confided in her.
She did.
She had her trust
in her.
But
he's doing the same thing because they're all friends at this point.
First, stay out of a marriage relationship business. If they talk to you,
she knew them before they got married.
It don't matter. They married now. They won.
Okay, I'm with it.
And once they become one, and it don't matter if she's telling him or her or both, you shouldn't. I don't know what the word is, but anyway, you should not break that trust. You should not break that bond.
What I wanted to say is, do you feel like the guy confiding in her and her, talking back and forth to him, she may have feelings for him now as to why she told her friend that she was going to tell.
No.
She may want them to split up.
No. Because that's the case, she should have said something to him in the beginning. Way before then.
She might not have liked him then. Might be now because
a lot of shit could have changed over time. Yeah, over that time.
Yeah, over time. So what do you have to say? What do you have to say about the situation, Tucker? Are they able to recover this friendship, if you will?
I don't know about that. You talking about the women? Nah, I don't know about that.
If they're really truly friends, you should forgive and you should give of yourself, like we said in the affirmation.
So what?
You should give of yourself, like we said in the information. If she's truly a friend, in the affirmation we say, give of yourself.
Oh no!
You break that bond, you break that trust.
Talking about too. That's a lie. I don't have no drama.
This lady said, whoever this is talking about Tuck. What?
I don't have no drama, so that's a damn.
What you say? Not me. What you say? I don't have those kind of problems. Okay, so.
Nah.
Here's the other thing. Do we feel like this is a substantial level of extra pettiness?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna hit on. Like, you married a dude, so you out there messing around doing what you want to do.
She knows he's a good dude, so she just married him.
She just married him. You's a different kind of evil bitch.
Like, he said evil. He took it another thing. That's evil.
She trying to make sure
that's a whole nother level. You fuck with somebody's life. He ain't like you you know what I'm saying, you fill they cart with popcorn or some shit, or you know,
But don't women marry for stability all the time?
right. But then they also don't like, so obviously they have a problem. So her how she really feel is coming out, how she treats him. Like
But
that's
she
big.
doesn't care because she knows she just did it to be doing something.
Right. And so he hey man, look, men are in love, women are in business. I'm just leave that alone.
Oh wow.
What is that?
He said men are in love, women are in business. Do you think that that's a learned behavior, Tucker? Has that come from so many women being in love and getting played and hurt, and now it's a reaction
Nope,
that I'm
that's
not going to
culture.
marry for love. I'm just going
Nope,
to go for
nope, that's culture. That's Western culture. That's culture.
Western culture.
And that's wrong on her behalf, marrying for business wise.
Why?
That's not love.
That might have been her intent. It don't have to be
But
love.
even if there was an intent, she not doing it with integrity. She out
Correct. Now
she out with the
that's a
whole
fact.
move. Like if that was gonna be the move, then make that the move for real, you know. But no, you doing some other, like yeah, you're a different kind of evil.
David said that this goes on every day. Do you? I don't know nobody just out there getting. I don't know a plethora of people who just out there getting married on some petty stuff.
And we
I
don't know
don't
because
know
they don't
that.
talk about it. They keep their business amongst themselves. They're not sharing it with their friends
Oh,
and
it's. I
everybody
feel
else.
like it's gonna eventually come out. That's why so many relationships aren't lasting, and so many people don't have an intention when they go into these situations outside of love. And so when the love is lost, they've lost everything. So they have to split up. There is no other motive.
This right here is yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That
lost
that
for words. That's
that bitch need killing.
what you say, evil. Yeah,
Yeah, that bitch, like my mom used to say, that bitch need killing. That bitch need killing.
Help us, Lord. Help us, Lord.
Like
All
I ain't
right.
something
Well,
gonna
wrong with,
say
like
kill. I'm
that's
gonna
not.
say put
well,
down.
ladies and gentlemen, it looks like our final decision is that, baby, you done lost them friends. She confided in you. You threatened her with it. She's done because she does not want you to talk to him, and she has the upper hand because that man is in love
That's
with
yeah. He sleep
her.
next to her every night. She
Period. So unless he feels the need to reach out to you because he has some type of feelings for you, you're out of there, boo boo.
yeah. Of course, David. Everybody, people marry for other than just love, like that.
We have a comment here that says women that talk their personal affairs with other women should blame themselves. Oh, since she told her what was going on, so
Right.
I mean,
well,
that's another point
you
I
gotta
want to
have
make too.
somebody to talk to. You can't just bottle everything up.
Talk to your mama, your daddy.
And then they're gonna judge.
Nah, don't do that.
Yeah, definitely
I
don't
know
do
mom
that.
and daddy.
David
Why?
Carter says, come on, people marry every day other than just love. Oh, we said that. We agreed that there are so many other reasons than love.
People marry, yeah, for sure.
But again, I hate to say it. It looks like you lost those two. You're gonna have to pick you up another set. Ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm Just Saying Live. We got the real Coach Tuck and Call Me Aunt. And of course your girl Tennille. Make sure you follow us at IJS Live for more content just like this and lots of funny memes all through the week. We'll holler at you next week.
You. Peace, peace.